do, 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 do. Stand by me. Nobody knows the way it's gonna be. So I got told off by YouTube, and they shut me down for 7 days, wasn't it? And it was because I mentioned how I feel about that disease that we're not allowed to talk about. Jesus Christ, it's so awkward, isn't it? Lucy Luxor! Thank you very much, sir. He's like, this guy swore at me then. Good morning, Lucy. Guess where I am? You can't guess because nobody knows where this place is. I'm near Chorley FM, coming in your ears. How are you? I'm good, thank you very much. How are you doing? David Melbourne from Michigan, how are you doing? Good morning. I'm good. I've spent a week in and out of hospitals. Proper rubbish. Not just for me, everybody had to go to hospital this week. White Tupac, good morning. Mr. Weasel, good morning. I'm glad you're good. Yeah, I spent a week in hospital. No, I haven't been in hospital, like in hospital. I had to go because of what's gone on in the past, which was irritating. Twice. Baby Jesus had an eye operation, so I had to go for him a few times. I'll tell you a good thing about that thing that I'm not going to mention ever, is that hospitals are working faster. The ones that are actually working and can be bothered to go in. We're not going to talk about hospitals much. I'm sure YouTube won't like it if I talk about hospitals. Bloody idiots. Oh, they are pretty good, aren't they? I've washed a load yet. If you wash them, they get a little bit better. And yeah, I put mine back on today. We started doing this thing. We're doing a trial video to see how long it would take before they started to stink. And I got into day 3, and they didn't smell, but I felt disgusting, so I sacked it off and stopped. Betsy, good morning. Folding them? I bet you iron them as well, don't you? Matt Jorstad, how are you doing? Dawn Obed? No, we're not. Don't get me banned again. Honestly, all I said was, I'm not allowed to say it, am I? When this thing gets offered to me, I don't need the thing that we're not allowed to talk about. Going down the RC dude, good morning. Down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. Da, da, da. Who does fold socks? Lucy folds socks. Or pairing them together. Oh yeah, because the writing is on the outside, isn't it? Yeah, so if you're washing a load together, you have to keep them all in pairs. Or should just walk around in circles. Nobody wants to walk around in circles. Yeah, I've just been to Chorley FM, coming in your ears. And I've just been to Chorley. Turns out my mate lives in a gigantic house now. Don't know what went on there. And he's going to do his best for me. That's what he said. I always match my socks. I roll them into a ball. Yeah, that's important. Rolling them into a ball. See them 2 police cars over there? Can you see them? I came down here at 89 miles an hour. They didn't even flinch. And I saw them afterwards. I was like, oh, it's the police. Right, I go up so early, right, that nobody would awake in house. And I woke Mary up and I said, right, I'm going to Lancashire. She went, what you want me up for? Right, I bet that I get back home before she wakes up. I better get home and she's still in bed, fast asleep. She went, don't let cats in! Don't let cats in, they'll wake me up! Like I'm just telling you. She goes, and she said, take your clothes to the bathroom to get dressed. I went, okay. I make sure that all my socks are the same. Yeah, that's important. No, I've got to have. I've got loads of socks. I put a marker on my left foot sock. Yeah, well, some socks now, outdoor socks, have got left and right markers on them because they're made slightly different, which seems like too much bollocks to me. Stand by me, nobody knows the way it's gonna be. Do, 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 do. We once employed this guy who didn't know his left hand from his right hand, and the job that he did, you really needed to know left hand and right hand. So we put a big L and a big R on his hand, and then I saw him in the pub that night. He still had a big L and a big R on his hand. I'm like, are you for real? Stand by me, nobody knows the way it's gonna be. Do, do, do. Yeah, anyway, socks are brilliant. Socks. I don't know. Now I'm allowed back on YouTube. I don't know what I'm going to do next. But I have been looking at cameras and editing software, which is very boring as well. Boring. Socks are brilliant. Brilliant. Da, 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 da. Yes, I've been checking out new editing software. Turns out DaVinci is the one. To do steep learning curve. I'd rather it be really, really easy. Let's get past this car before he gets past that truck. Not miles an hour now. Stand by me, nobody knows the way it's gonna be. Do, do. Oh, they're all going shopping today. So Mary might be out of bed. She said, I'm going shopping with senior Jesus and her mum, and then she's going to do. Then she'll go for to her mates for a coffee, and then we are going hiking big. We've planned like a massive walk, so I think that's going to take me like 5 hours tonight to do that. I think you can get up Everest and back down in 5 hours. I'm only kidding. But you can get up Ben Nevis and back down in 5 hours. And easily you can get up Snowdon and back down in 5 hours. And easily you can do Scarfell in 5 hours. But you can't do Three Peaks in 5 hours. Not even Little Un. That sky is not as blue as this camera is showing you. That's made up Samsung blue, is that? It lies to you. Samsung's as big a liar as Apple. Get struck off now off YouTube for saying that. What? Nobody knows the way it's gonna be. Only 5 viewers. Yeah, no, what did? I know. It's hanging around with, what do you call it? Hanging around with Lucy, upsetting everybody. Broke down here once. It cost me 140 quid. I remember that. Just wearing 2 different coloured socks. Wash. Whoa, spinal ache. That's not good. YouTube hasn't been busy. You know why? Because I've had a week off. I know I have said a load of times as well, I'm going to get my shit together. So I'm going to say it again. I'm going to get my shit together soon. I went into somebody's strike. I follow this guy called Lanuj Khan, right? Plays ukulele. Good. He's like, I think he's from Japan or somewhere. He had like 4,000 followers last year. Went into his stream the other day. 250,000 followers. What has gone on there? What gone on there? Tom Nash as well. Loads of followers. Loads and loads and loads. Loads and loads and loads. Loads and loads and loads. I'm really bored of driving. People like music. Oh. I have actually got a new song that I'm writing. But where's Radio 2? That's boring. How do you... Obviously you don't know because you can't see it. How do you get radio on?
Anyway, Woodland
That's boring. Yuck. I've got a new song that I'm writing. Well, I've wrote. Just haven't recorded it yet. It's going to be well crap. It's going to be well funny. It's called Keep Your Knickers On. So I don't know whether that'll get on YouTube because YouTube are a bit tetchy at the minute. Da-da-da. Pickle. Oh, Nerdy. Hello. Yeah, that's your voice, is that? Is that your voice, that is? Goes into 2 lanes, look. I think I've got up too early today. Oh. Betty. And there's been a revival of panels, because panels got really boring, and then recently I've been seeing loads of big panels, and loads of people are watching panels again. Is that because there's no videos on YouTube anymore? I need to take my coat off, but I'm on motorway. Do you ever do that thing where you undo your belt and then you take your coat off, but if you pull it over your head, you can't see where you're going? I'm not saying I've done it. I'm saying that would be dangerous. I would never do I'd never do something dangerous. Danger! You don't need to brake in this lane. You don't need to brake if you do it right. Oh. Hello, little llama Laura. Welcome to Lancashire. Go on, I'll let you go. Welcome to Lancashire. It's not as good as Yorkshire, but it's here. Anyway, shops are opening soon. That's a good thing. That means I can get out and do some proper work. So shops are opening. What else is happening? Shops opening, and oh yeah, pubs are gonna open. Red Roses are best. Not sure about that. Not sure about that. My partner is from Lancashire. Yeah, it's rubbish. Tell you good parts of Lancashire. Lancaster's nice. That's it. That'll be it. Clitheroe. That's all right. Yeah, that's about it. That is about it, really. Yeah, that's it. After that, all good stuff's in Yorkshire. I can name all horrible places. There's loads of them. It's like horrible places in Lancashire. There's not enough pages in Bible to scribble one on each page. Not even a little tiny Gideon one. Can you remember Gideons? Yeah, Gideons used to come to our school and give every child a Bible. I used to live in a dump called Blackpool. Oh man, Blackpool is a toilet, innit? Proper toilet. The Arndale Centre is top. Yeah. What about Affleck Palace? Wait, I brought some Japanese guys to Manchester once, and they said, "We want to go Affleck Palace." And I'm like, "What?" And they went, "We look at Affleck Palace on internet." I'm like, "Why? Why are you looking at that?" So we had to take them to Affleck Palace. And me and my mate wandered round tutting while they were like, "Oh, look at this. Crazy clothing." Like, yeah. I mean, nobody's wearing this stuff. Preston, yeah, oh yeah, Preston's a toilet, innit? There's some nice places on outside of Preston, but Preston city, town centre. Whoa! I wonder how many people live in Preston. Oh, a joke about sheep. Ramsbottom is ace. Well, I've been through Ramsbottom today. Giggity. Gary Neville used to have a house at the bottom of the bypass that goes into Ramsbottom. Spudley, good morning. Gideon's Bible made good Siggy joint papers. Yeah, probably did. Probably did. Yeah, Essex, you've gone posh, haven't you? Where could we go that's anywhere further away from Lancashire or got Essex? Don't even know where that is. Upper Ramsbottom is where the posh people live. Is that where Neville had his house? It was a nice house, to be honest. Gibbler, good morning. It was a very nice house. Now he's like a property magnate, isn't he? And he's got a house that's near where I live that they've just totally renovated. They must have spent hundreds of thousands on it, and everybody going, when this house comes up for sale it's going to be millions, and it's just come on market for 485,000. Like, that can't be right. He's lost money there. They've been working on it for 2 years. It's a big house and it's got like a giant garden and it's got like a little granny flat on the side of it. It can't be right. At the end of this bypass is a place called Boundary Mills, and Boundary Mills is where really old people go to shop. Obviously it's been shut for ages, but you go in through the door and they sell like old people's underwear and socks, and then keep walking and they sell old biddies clothes. But if you go up the steps, they've got a really huge old biddy cafe, and whenever I'm on this road and it's open, I'll go in because I like cheese and biscuits, and old people love cheese and biscuits, so Boundary Mills serves cheese and biscuits. What serve? Denture cream and adult underwear. Well, not adult underwear, more like wee underwear, I'd have thought, or support knickers. You know, like gut knickers that are made out of really elasticated stuff that pull your front bum in. I was born in Cambridge, moved to Blackpool, moved to Rill. Oh my god. Rill? I know, so you were born somewhere nice, moved to Blackpool. I bet somebody told you, you've got to go to Blackpool, it's like Vegas. It's the Vegas of England, and you were like devastated. Like, this is rubbish. I like the amusements, but this is a hole. And then accidentally saw an house in Rill and thought, well, that's like Blackpool but smaller. Went to Rill and looked at it and thought, when are they going to fix these roads? Rill. I don't know. I do not see. I saw it in a brochure once. Come to lovely Rill and press Statin. Like, my god, if you look at this catalogue, it looks quite good. You'd be devastated. You'd be devastated if you booked it to go to Rill. It's really good. Hey! I had to go to a shop. This guy bought this shop in Prestatyn, and he said, "Oh, come down. I've got a caravan. You can stay in caravan in Rill." I'm like, "Oh, cool." He says, "Yeah, it's all right for a night out. Is Rill." He said, "Well, what do you think of caravan?" I said, "Caravan's best thing in Rill." My parents moved me to Blackpool. You must have done something very wrong. $25. Rill. couple of places, right, I remember, and I thought I would not survive here. Rill, I looked at Rill and I was like, man, everybody in this town looks like they want to fight. And then we went to a place called Whitehaven once on a football trip. About 50 people on a coach, and went into Whitehaven, and it was middle of summer. People were just fighting in the street. Everything's grey. The houses are grey and the roads are grey, and it looks like someone bought a gigantic deal on concrete and went, let's tip it on this town. And they were fighting in the street, and it was the first time ever football lads looked at each other and went, let's get out of here. Let's just go somewhere else. There was partying, but there were a lot of fighting. Like, we're gonna end up just fighting here all night. Let's go. Whitehaven, big rugby town. It's not like Spain, it's Lancashire. Dreadful. Not a great gamer! Gamer, what do you play your games on? You know when you're doing your streaming? Is it on computer or is it on like a console, or I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. Look at that old person there with wheelie trolley, giant coat on, and a fleece, and a hat, and a mask. It's absolutely boiling. Well, boiling for where we are now. It's boiling. Yeah, I don't know how masks is going to work anymore because I've thrown all the equipment away. Oh, that's a point. Mary phoned me yesterday, right? Got a job for you. I'm like, okay. She went, just need you to print 20 of these things. Not telling you what they were. Alright. Right. It says you get £1 for every one you do. I said, alright, so you got me a job that's worth 20 quid. She went, yeah. I said, I'm not doing it. I'm getting all that stuff out for 20 quid. She said, you've got to do now because I've said you'd do it. I thought she was joking, and then I come home last night, got in at I reckon I got in at about 11:30. It's there on the table for me with a note. Don't forget to do these. Like, what a load of bollocks that is. No, it's boiling up here though. Yeah, a little note on it. And more or less said, do this work for nothing, fucker. I'm like, oh. And then when I woke up this morning with a bit of wood on, and she was like, get off, I'm sleeping. I'm like, Jesus, what is up with you? I didn't buy you. Stand by me. I bought some Smints, look. Johnny, right? I've gone back on diet. I'm fucking starving. Right, so I bought some Smints. Give you shits. I think eating is a habit, innit? You just, if you've got food, you just put it in your mouth. We're just proper primate idiots, aren't we? Anyway, so you get 50 Smints. You only need 10 to give you a squirts. Yay, that's last speed camera there. See you later. Where it's gonna be. Driving like Rick Allen out of Def Leppard. If you've ever had a speeding ticket, right, after you've had it, you feel really pissed off with police, like it's their fault, but it isn't, is it? You drive with a right sulk on for the rest of your trip, but it's your fault for driving like a spaz. And if you think about it, nobody really needs a car that does any faster than 70 miles an hour. That's the fastest we are allowed to travel. So why do they let people make a car and put it on road in England that does 180 miles an hour? Mental. I'm not saying mine does 180, but it definitely does 140. It says it does 180, but I don't. Oh, traffic. How fast does a RAV4 go, Johnny? Lucy's got like a fleet of BMWs. So, like, she drives like a nutter. Is it Euros tonight? I'll win it. I'll definitely win it again. You know, when you start thinking, my whole future depends on me winning lottery, and you've got to realise I'm doing shit wrong here. Waiting for lottery numbers to come in. Three people now who won lottery. One won 48 grand. One won 250 grand, and one won 1, 2, 3, 2.5. I don't think I've ever won more than a tenner. Ever. Every so often, they have a win at bookies. They have a win at bookies because they're into football gambling. And when they get a win, they buy however much it were. You won 150 quid once. Well, in. They put their money that they win from the football gambling onto scratch cards. They only ever get about 50% of the money back. It's a lie on back at scratch cards where it says the win ratio is 70% or whatever it says. Here we are in Colin. I don't know why the people of Colin have not cottoned on to God the Good One every time he drives through Colin, slagging it off. But this is the most backwards town in the whole of the United Kingdom. And I tell the story all the time because I feel like this should be outed a little bit. That's toilets where men go in and do things. And there were a man here once tried to rake the moon out of a puddle. I've told you the story a load of times, but I'm telling it again because they deserve it. The man tried to rake the moon, or the reflection out of a puddle, and they call these people moon rakers. True story. True story. Don't try and deny it, Colinites. You know you are moon rakers. But don't try and move out of your village into mine. We don't need any. We've got enough idiots in our village. Don't be sending your finest to join our idiots. There you go. Coaling. Or if you're from the other side of the United Kingdom, it's called cowling, but it's not, it's coaling. Moonrakers. Moonrakers! Yeah, here, listen. Moonraker! There you go. Right, stop it now. Stop it now, you big kid. We haven't done free promotion for a bit, neither. We'll get back onto that in a bit. Oh, Michael Jackson, he was... Yeah, Moonrakers. Spud Lee, you think it's about time you become a mod? Da, 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 da. Stand by me. This little car behind me driving up my ass is not going to be able to cope with the power of the SRI in a minute. When we get to that bypass, you're toast, lady. So down at bottom, I don't know if I've said this before, but down at bottom of this road is now a big housing estate, but it used to be a gigantic boarding school. Yeah, I will be using the button. And used to be a gigantic boarding school called Malses, and the kids from Malses used to be a little bit inbred but rich, and we used to go up there and kick their heads in. But they used to come out with the cricket bats. If you owned a cricket bat here, you were posh. There were no kids on my street owned a cricket bat. You just had footballs, that were it. Footballs and a bike. Anyway, they come out with the cricket bats and they go, "Hey, you what, get off our land!" And we used to kick their heads in. Yeah, and then say, "Tell that to your parents that don't love you." My parents love me because they send me away. Okay. My parents love me because they're paying for me to have an education. Well, they fuck around the planet, pissing about and enjoying themselves. I stay here and be educated. And teachers used to finger them. Right, I'm gonna get banned again. Sorry. We'll stop that right away. Nobody knows the way it's gonna be. Do, 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 do. Stand by me. Nobody knows the way it's gonna be. Old people. Oh, let me get through, mate. Thank you. Cheers, mate. I think he called me a wanker then. It's okay. It's okay. I've got thick skin. And not a lot of shame, so I'm not right bothered. Not right bothered. Pubs are open soon, Lucy, and I won't be going to them. I've decided I'm not going back to pubs after you said, you know you'll be in the pub as soon as they open. Well, I'm not going to go. Well, I probably will, but I'm going to tell you that I'm not, so there. Look at them all outside having a fag. That's not social distance fagging it. Look at them all faggies stood next to each other. Spread out, you faggy fuckers. I suppose smoking stops you eating, doesn't it? I suppose smoking does stop you eating. Anyway, in about, what time is it? 10 o'clock, 10, 12, 5 hours, I am going on a mammoth walk with Mary into the wilderness. And let me get round here, mate. Thank you. And that's going to take us about 5 hours. So I reckon I'm going to be out till maybe 10, maybe 8 o'clock. Oh no, maybe later than that. Anyway, I'm taking 2 bottles of champagne with me. And then Mary said that we're going through champagne a little bit too quickly. So I might have to call into Tesco's in Posh Village and get an extra bottle of champagne. And then we're going to walk all the way home because we've decided. Oh, and Mary's been buying these plastic, you know, plastic champagne flutes. You know, like party champagne flutes. £1, you get like a stack of 12 or something like that. Because we've been breaking his glasses when we've been pissed. So it isn't a nice healthy walk. Just wankered. It sort of counteracts itself. We go for a healthy walk and do something extremely unhealthy. So it means, well, we could have just sat and watched telly and got fat, but you know, we're not. Yeah, I don't know what it means. Anyway, we're sacking off plastic glasses because the plastic glasses are breaking more than the real glasses that we've been breaking. So if anybody knows where you can buy metal champagne flutes, or they're called goblets, you know, like the big giant wine goblets. If anybody knows where you can buy metal ones of them, I'm trying to save environment, you see. I'm not, I just don't want to spend loads of money every week and have to remember about it. Gotta be careful on here now because police are everywhere. Police are looking for dickheads driving fast, so that there's police cameras parked outside the road all the time down here. Stand by me, nobody knows the way it's gonna be. Do, 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 do. Everybody's at home. Oh no, then, middle-sized Jesus, he's working, everybody else is at home. I can't bear it when everybody's in my house. It's my playpen when I'm in during day. My pig! Guten Morgen! Oh, come on. Come on, you've got to get your foot down, else I won't be able to get off bypass. Come on, shift on. Shift on. Foot down, foot down. Come on, foot down. Foot down now. Foot down, foot down. Keep going, foot down. For fuck's sake. There we go. We were talking about going back to a 4x4, right? Next year, but I really like how fast this car is. So everybody knows the dream is buying a Mustang, but then I had to go out in snow of a week, and I thought, really, do I need a slippy Mustang for Yorkshire? Is it really a Yorkshire car? And then we've started looking at 4x4s again. See how I pronounced that 4x4 there? I said that for Lucy because she says it's not 4x4. She's wrong, but like, because we invented talking up here, but 4x4, Lucy, in the 4x4 wheel vehicle. JMF, just my fish. How you doing? I have me for 5. Hang on, you have me for 5 min on my breakfast break. Feel lucky. I feel lucky. I feel privileged to have 5 minutes of Math Pig. I feel slightly. Oh, police car's just pulled somebody. It could have been you. Behind me, look. Oh no, behind me, look. You can't look at it. Yeah, where do you work where you only get 5 minutes? That's well tight. One last thing, unless you really need a 4x4, I wouldn't. They're just so much more expensive. I do enjoy a proper 4x4. not a modern Land Rover Range or Toyota though. Expensive toys. Go Honda. Bye. See you later. My Mitsubishi were really good. Oh, hang on. Oh, got a photo. Can't look at that now, but I will do in a minute. My Mitsubishi were really, really good. And I think if I get another one, I think I'll just get a bigger Mitsubishi. But I've still not got rid of the idea of a Mustang. And then Mary came, right? So I took Mary to see a Mustang, right? And it was wrong one. So I'd seen it when I drove past, and as soon as I got near it, I was like, oh no, it's one she don't like. So I goes, what do you think? She goes, I don't like it. I go, it's ace. She's like, not having it. She says, oh, I'll tell you what I do like this one here, right? Out of all boring cars, right? Ford Mondeo. I'm like, what? Driving a Ford Mondeo? That's a salesman's car. She went, you are a salesman. I'm like, well, it's a boring salesman's car. She went, you are a boring salesman. I'm like, fuck off. Anyway, so she's got her heart set on a Mondeo now. We're not getting a Mondeo. It's boring as all. It's something that your dad drives around to. You go, hi, how are you doing? We bought a new car. Come and have a look at our Mondeo. Like, oh, you boring gits. Fucking Mondeo. My RAV4 is awesome, cheap to maintain, and they run forever. Well, it's cheap to maintain because you can maintain it. You're always working on it. Imagine if I had that and all that work needed doing and I had to take it to garage. It'd be mega expensive. You could buy any car and it'd be cheap to maintain because you'd look after it. I get a flat tyre, I have to call AA out. I've run out of petrol twice, you know. Honda Civic is cheap. No, I'm not getting Honda Civic. Have you seen Honda Civic sports car from ages ago? That were good. Yeah, I've run out of petrol twice. Once I had to get AA out, right? We're on M6. You know when before sat-nav, I had my map lent on my steering wheel. I had heavy metal on, full whack. A map on steering wheel, holding on with my thumbs, reading map, and I never saw that the petrol light came on. Carried on driving, and he pulled over the side of the road, took map down, like, what the fuck's going on here? No petrol in it. My own fault. And second one, I said to Mary, when I was younger, if I see you, a Triumph in racing green. Another one, I said to Mary, I wonder how far. It said I was down to 30 miles an hour. 30 miles left in me tank. I said to Mary, we're in Bradford. I said, I wonder if how honest that is. I wonder if there's like some sort of like a spare extra 10 miles just so that, you know, it don't run out. Because I don't think they'll tell you 30, because people might go, I've only going 29 miles. She says, I don't think so. She said, I don't think so. I think it'll mean 30 miles is left in your tank and that's it. I said, let's risk it and see, because it's only 25 miles back to town. So got stuck in a few bits of traffic and ran out of petrol. And the answer was, when your car tells you it's only got 30 miles left in tank, it's probably just got 30 miles left in tank. Don't risk it. That's what I learned from that. Anyway, phoned AA up. Didn't lie to him. Didn't lie to him. I just said, look, we were trying to see if there were actually 30 miles in tank. And he said, you're a fucking idiot. And that probably taught me a small lesson that if it says 30 miles an hour, 30 miles left in tank, it's 30 miles. Don't think the car's lying to you. It can't be arsed, can't the car? Rob Random! Get yourself an M3 Beamer. Nobody drives a BMW, Rob. You old sausage. There we go. Oh look. And turn the traction off. Nobody drives them. It's like that's a rep car if I've ever seen one. Right. Good morning to you all. I hope you've had a good day. 51 minutes. That's my first drive stream since I got back from my ban, which I've enjoyed my time. I've got a suntan. Hope you all have a good day. I love you. Amen.